All right, I'm gonna show you how to do an FG knot with a Rizzuto finish. Basically, that knot is to tie braided to mono or fluorocarbon line. So what I like to do is, I probably have too much tag in here, but we'll cut that off later. So I like to kind of anchor by just wrapping my pinky. And that's gonna keep tension on the braided line here, and I got my rod stabilized as well. So we have 20-pound fluorocarbon. And the best way to explain this is we're gonna make coils around the fluorocarbon using the braided line. And we're gonna make the coils by just basically going down and up. So that was, we went down and we made a, you can barely see it, but a small coil. Then we're gonna go back, we're gonna go up, we're gonna make another coil, and we're just gonna keep coiling. I don't know, we'll do it about 16 or 18 times, alternating down and up. And of course we're going the same, we're going around the braided line in the same direction. So we're doing the lower part of the braid, upper part of the braid, and we're just gonna keep going until we start to see the coils wrap around the fluorocarbon line. At first it's gonna be hard to do because it's just trying to get your fingers to, and I already loosened it up already. So I'm gonna have to backtrack on this. And you have to keep tension on the line. If not, if you don't keep enough tension, your coils will basically unravel itself. And of course, it's not easy trying to shoot a video and do this at the same time. And there's plenty of videos on how to set this up, but this is just the way that I found easy for me to do. I think we're about maybe 10 or 12 loops here. We'll do a couple of more. And the tighter the coils, the better the stronger your connection's gonna be. So I think we're okay there. I'm gonna go ahead and snip off some of this thread line. We have way too much. So that's the knot there. Now we just gotta create the Rizzuto knot on this other side to lock the whole knot in place. And the way we're gonna do that is with a Rizzuto knot. And I'll try to explain that the best I can. So we're gonna lay the tag in of the fluorocarbon and the main line together. And it's gonna be the opposite side of, so if you were looking at it like this is the FG knot side, and we're gonna do it on the opposite side. So we're gonna lay the main braid and the tag of the mono or fluorocarbon on one side. Then we're gonna get the tag in of the braid, and we're gonna make, let's see if I could do this. We're gonna make a a 6 with this one. Number 6. Or a curl. Or a C, I guess it would be a C. And the tagging is going to be laid towards the FG knot. Now we're going to pinch it back here, and we're going to just start to wrap that tag in on itself and the fluorocarbon line. And we're going to do that about, I don't know, 6 to 7 times. Do one more. And once we get to this point, we're going to lay that tag in on the FG knot. Now we're going to get this end of the loop of the braided line, and we're going to wrap it. It's going to look like we're unraveling what we just did, but we're not. I'm going to do that about 6 to 7 times, the same amount as we did going towards the FG knot. So once we did that, we're at this point, kind of looks like a hot mess. Well, we're going to get the tag in, and we're going to start to pull it towards the FG knot, and you can see where it's starting to bunch up, and it's going to make a really nice knot. And this is the key part, is to make sure that you cinch it down really tight, because this is going to bite down on that soft material of the fluorocarbon line, and that's going to be your secure knot. There's where the security comes from. And once you do that, give it a little test on. See it right there, it's slipping. That means that I didn't bite down hard enough. There it is. So that should be really tight, very secure, shouldn't slip, and if it does, you didn't make that your secondary knot, the Rizzuto knot, or Rizzuto finish, you didn't cinch that down tight enough. But that's going nowhere, that's going to stay, that's going to be very secure, and that's going to be very strong. And all we do is just snip off the tag ends, and we're good. And that should go through your guides very, very smooth and very simple. Also, you could also take a lighter and just kind of heat up these ends, the frays, and that'll also make it a little bit smoother. So that is the FG knot with the Rizzuto finish.